Getting to know her. She's a nice girl. I don't really want to hit it. Are we back on? Are we back on the air?
We are back on the air.
Well, we're back, guys. Thank you. You know, it was another long break, longer than expected, right, Paul?
Yeah. Well, we have to, talk to the peoples, right?
That's right. That's right. It's funny how many people came up to us. They were asking what we were doing,
Yeah.
how they can get on the show,
That's right.
all that kind of stuff. We always have more people hanging around. We are having a great time here. We had probably over, I would say over 75 people that came in and out at one time. Sandy Bottle Sips had great sales tonight, so that's awesome. I'm so happy that people took bottles of wine home. I do want to preface everything since it's part of the show that we were doing before. We had a lot of talk with everybody online. I want everybody to know that everybody's like an independent entity here. When people talk partnership and everything like that, when people talk partnership, hold on one second. Hey guys.
Your booty's in the way.
Hey love.
Hey, your booty. Hey,
Hey, your ass is in the way of my camera.
Tell her she's on the podcast now. Yeah, your podcast. Your ass is on the
Move.
podcast now.
Woohoo.
There you go.
There, that's nice. That'll work.
There's
Yeah.
all for the views.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I don't even know if we can see anything now. But it was really cool that everybody came over. Everybody really lent a hand. We really had a good time around here.
Yeah.
And now we have other friends that just came in. I had another friend of mine who's a next chef from New York City. He's stationed here in town. He owns property in Palm Beach Island. One of my dear friends and a local investor, and I want to introduce him now and bring him on the show. Michael, come over here on the show, and let's get on over here. This is Chef Michael coming on the show. Oh, here we go, Chef. How you doing, Michael? Here, put one of these on, will you?
Grab whatever you want.
Yep, put one of those on, and then grab one of these and hold it close to your mouth. I'm sure you know what to do with that. He's not
Mic
shy.
check, 1 2 1 2.
Oh boy.
All right, I got this.
How you doing, Mike? How you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm having a great night with you and all your friends, and your
Awesome.
sponsors, your people.
Well, we're really happy to be here. Can you tell our followers a little bit about who you are, where you came from, where were you a chef before, etc.?
Well, I'm a venture capital investor.
Okay.
I like to invest in companies that.
Let's bring the mic a little bit closer. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. So we can listen to you. Yeah, I want
right
to
about
listen
there.
every word that you're saying. Go ahead. You're a venture capital investment and
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I like to invest in companies that are either startup or trend investing, so to speak. Like let's say 10, 12 years ago, it was cannabis, marijuana investing. Then it was crypto. Then it was cure for COVID. And what I enjoy investing in is companies that are startups who want to develop, grow, and expand their brand. And right now, with everything going on in the world, I like to work with companies that are creative and get out there and
that's really cool, right?
help other companies create jobs, tax incentives,
Right.
All
That's
that.
amazing that we have people like that in town, and Paul.
Yeah, it's interesting to meet so many people here in South Florida, right? West Palm, even, right?
Right.
There's so many, again, we've met a lot of people tonight, people that are, opportunities, and so, yeah.
That's just another aspect of the
Yeah.
business that I want to bring. Our show is all about bringing the local peoples to local opportunities, getting people together. That's what this party's about
Right.
today. And here we are enjoying our time. And of course, we're graced with the presence of somebody of the caliber of Michael to come in. Just to put it in perspective, is one of my dear friends that we've been talking about investing together for a long time. Whether that happens or doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. The idea is that everybody needs to know that these opportunities are here in town. People like him exist.
Right.
There's angel investors everywhere. Don't give up on anything, right? And reach out.
Right,
So
yeah.
West Palm right now is exploding. They're building a ton of mixed-use properties.
Wow,
Every
right.
one of these buildings are going to have a hotel, retail, commercial
That's
component,
right.
Very cool.
part of it. I think you're in a good spot to help a lot of these startup companies launch their brands.
I love
There's
it.
a market for it, and I think you're going to do well.
That's really
It's
cool.
a lot
Thank
of
you.
work. It's
Yeah.
a lot of you.
It's
you
the
should
grind
be-
is you know that.
No, I know you for a while now, and I love your passion. You're an amazing manager and owner.
Thanks.
This is not an easy business.
No, it's not an easy business.
And all the people that have their brands that want to take
That's
it to the
right.
next level.
That's right.
it's- How did they do it? They
Yeah,
need
so-
you.
That's right.
Yeah, so if I had an idea and it was I thought I had passionate and thought it was, but just needed that little extra oomph.
Right.
how does somebody, approach you?
I
That's
could
a great
tell it
question. Go ahead.
very easy. So if you have a concept, an idea, or you want to take your game to the next level, there's certain things you have to do before you bring it in front of investors, right? So you have to have an idea, a concept, and your past. You have done some type of success where you want to raise money. There's a certain way you have to do it. You have to structure your brand. You have to bring it like operating agreements, PPMs, subscription agreements. You have to hire third-party administrators, auditors. You have to build.
Right.
Investors want to make sure you're set and ready to go.
Especially after COVID, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Especially.
Oh, after Madoff and everybody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
doing their own,
exactly.
Right, yeah.
you want to make sure your company is launched the correct way, whether it's marketing materials, websites, stuff like this, what we're doing.
That's right.
You want to show, and everything's about building content and brand material right now.
Yep.
Right.
Because it's not normal anymore where you could just go out and say, hey, let's fill a room with investors, qualified, accredited investors, help you build and launch your brand. They want to make sure now that it's content and media coverage.
That's an invaluable piece
Podcasts
of
are huge,
information.
yeah.
Yeah.
So podcasts are huge. It's one of the reasons we started what we're doing as well. And just to put it in perspective again, to get into what Michael just said, just to bring it back a little bit, he's talking about operating agreements and PPMs and such. One of the reasons I was able to become an entrepreneur is because I have a doctorate degree in law. And although I don't represent people, I literally have a doctorate degree in law, and that's allowed me to be, having a high compliance business and create those types of things. A lot of people don't have that education.
Not at all.
And when you don't have that education, it's that much more difficult to get to where you want to be, meet people like Michael, especially when you're technically hemorrhaging money with attorneys. Any kind of hiccup you have, it's $400 an hour. So, again, it's like, guys, subscribe to our channel. Let's work together. Send us some questions.
Yep.
We can put you and hook you up with people in the industry that can really help out. We feel what you're going through out there.
Yeah, I think that's great. It's right. It's like there's people that have gone through the pain
Sure.
to share some knowledge to help grow, right? And we always talk about growing together, right?
Right.
Everybody grows together. Let's all move forward and all make money and all
Right.
get the brands out there. So yeah, that's
I think keeping humble too is a huge thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think I've met Michael. Michael and I go around, and this is the type of guy that he wouldn't even have to leave Palm Beach Island if he didn't want to. He comes out with me, hangs around. We patrol downtown West Palm Beach, Clematis. We go to the Speakeasy. We go to Duffy's. This is, the real people that have money in this town, and the real people that are real set up and have something are not the ones bragging about it, driving Ferraris and shit.
Right.
They're the guys that you never know who the fuck they are, and meanwhile they're looking in the background, right, Michael? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, well, it's important. You got to be around real people. I mean,
Right.
at the end of the day, who's going to cut the check to you? You got to present them with a full thing.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times people are nuts and they're crazy, and we're living in such a crazy world right now. Like, how do you market yourself? How do you
No,
raise
that's
money?
right.
How do you get investors to cut the check?
Especially in a saturated market,
Yeah.
right? I mean, everything is saturated nowadays. It's not
Yep.
like you can wake up in the morning and come up with an innovative idea anymore.
it's right, yeah.
And investors want to see investments that are non-correlated to the market. Where can I put my money? Where
Sure.
it goes up and down. And I think in your business, it's awesome.
I can tell you that,
Liquor-
one of the things, and I will tell you this, I think it's important for me to say this. One of the reasons I picked this business, having my attorney background, is because it's such a transparent business. We have to file all these reports. We're always in compliance. The state makes sure that we're in compliance. In fact, they want their taxes. They collect for us. There's a lot of protection that goes into being a distributor, which is a fruitful ground for an investor because he has nothing to fucking worry about. He can literally go online and take a look at all our public records. The more transparent your business is, the better it is, the less job you have to do for that kind of stuff. We're getting a little blustery here, but I think we're going to be all right, Paul. Paul is about to jump under the table, but I think it's okay. We might get a couple of drops, but it'll be all right. But that being said, right, that's what it really, that's what really takes. But more importantly, I think investors are investing also a lot in the person. Is that correct?
100%. I mean, it is who you are. I mean,
Right.
I can read any bullshit set of documents and offering agreements and plans, and I can be like, okay, it makes sense, but who are you as a person?
Right.
Doesn't everybody like that?
Right.
That's
No, yeah.
the point of life. If I don't like you, why would I?
Right. I think that's amazing, you know, and that happened to me in my business. You know, when the business after COVID was like hanging on by the near thread, and my partner Kevin Gagliardi came in and saved up, you know, saved the company as well. You know, he came in as an angel investor, and we owned the company together as equal partners. But I can tell you one thing, you know, for him to come in when the company was hanging by a thread, and he has told me this, you know, he invested in who I was, he believed in who I was. He believed in my idea, and on top of that, he gave me a trial period. He's like, listen, I'm believing in you, but if you can't make this fucking happen between here and there, and the money runs out, my friend, you know, that's it for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, but I think that's a lot, right?
Right. That
know,
vote of confidence is huge when you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
You
But
know?
there is a flip side to it also is you've with that you still have to put that work in, right? You
Right.
still got to be.
Oh yeah.
You know?
If an investor sees you chilling back and overpaying yourself, right, Michael? Tell me about that.
No, Mario, you have to understand what's going on. You are the figurehead to help all your other clients who want to bring their products to market to help them out, right? And you'll work with them. I know you have every strategy under the sun to help a liquor company, a beer company, a wine company, to help them launch, help them get out into the masses, and you're the guy they're going to want to be in front of.
Right.
And that's the most important thing.
Right. I think that's really important, guys. You know, never forget, as a business owner, you can't be shy. You have to be able to talk. People want to meet you. The ship rocks from the top down, guys.
Yes.
You know, and if you're not the guy, you're not present. You're not. Listen, when I get a call on a Sunday and we deliver 24/7 as a company, I get a call on a Sunday. Can't get a hold of my driver. I can't get a hold of anybody.
You're
I
jumping
get,
in the
I
car
get
and
up
going?
and I fucking carry a keg and I go and deliver it myself to this day. I think that makes a difference, you know. So Michael, tell us about your new plans. What's new and exciting in your life? What's the market trend telling you?
I don't know. Listen, everybody's crazy these days. Political. You can't even have a normal conversation with someone. Like, oh, how's your day going? Oh, it's okay. You gotta look like this. You're like, well, I'm nervous to talk about this, that, and the other thing.
That's right.
So I don't know. Listen, what you're doing, I think, is awesome. You're helping
Thank you.
smaller brands, and there's not a market out there.
No.
Everybody wants to distribute Tito's,
Sure.
Absolute,
That's the easy thing.
Jameson's, but you're in a good spot because if people have a little bit of a marketing budget to help them get out there,
Absolutely.
that's
Right.
what you need.
I
So
think
you
so.
can really help them. I've seen it. I know it.
Yeah, I think it is. You know, I love what everybody's been doing here today. We really have a good time, and I've been lucky to have people like Michael come in. I also want to invite somebody on the air that's also been standing and waiting for us for a little while. She works for a company here in town. I believe she works in the non-for-profit industry, and can literally tell us a little bit about that business and how it feels to work for a big corporation. Just come over here and get on camera and come over here. Yeah. Come over
Does
here.
she want my headset?
No,
She
no,
can
that's
have it.
okay. She's gonna have mine. We're gonna share microphones. I want you to stay here. Here, put that headset on for me. And here's your
I
microphone.
think I look fucked up.
Yeah, go ahead. It's okay. Here you go. Put that on. There you go. And I want you to hold the microphone right there. Hold on. I'm gonna put this where it doesn't interrupt the equipment or spill beer
Can
there.
you hear me?
Now listen, you
Gotta say micro check 1 2 1 2.
check. Okay, so you're live online right now in our podcast. I want you to introduce yourself and let everybody know what you do and who you are.
Like what I
Yeah, well, I mean, what's your name?
Alex.
Alex, and you're here with my friend Antonio, correct? Who works for my company as a warehouse manager. So she came over here as a friend of Antonio, an invitee from him. Alex, tell me what you do for a living.
I'm a volunteer coordinator.
Okay, tell me what a volunteer coordinator does.
I get to work with people that want to be doing shit all day.
Okay,
So it's
let's
awesome.
let's put the microphone closer so we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, tell me what you do again. Go ahead.
I work with people that actually want to be at work and help and do things all day.
That's
Just
really
for
cool,
their own
and,
time.
and that must be. I mean, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's fun right now. I love it.
Well, she's super brilliant. She's a girl that, the reason I bring you on is because she's a girl that works with the public. She volunteers her job. She works for non-for-profits. That's a huge,
Very cool.
That's a huge part of everything that everybody's doing right now. We help the community in our own way, but she is every day grinding, getting funds to help people to make sure that her non-for-profit keep going. Can you tell us a little bit about your non-for-profit? What do you guys do for the community?
Here you go. You wanted to be on the camera.
She's been begging all night to be on camera, and now she's
It's a
like
little nerve-wracking.
And now she's
I gotta be honest with you.
I wanted them to want me on camera, and nobody has approached me until just right now.
Well, there you go. That's what we
Last
do for
minute,
a living.
last
Yeah, that's
minute.
right. That's it. You know, if we caught you when you're prepared, then what's the use?
So listen, I believe that no matter who the person or where you're from or what you do, that you don't ever deserve to be hungry.
That's amazing. Let's give her an applause right here for that. Yeah, thank you so much. Nobody really did. Nobody deserves to be hungry, and we have a lot of problems in that in town, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, West Palm Beach is actually kind of like having a big problem with that and handling, the homelessness and the hunger.
Lake
in town.
Worth, yeah.
Do you guys work on that locally?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Alex is awesome for being here.
How can we know about more about what you're doing? Like as far as the name of your foundation or your non-for-profit or how
Well,
can
it's
get
good
a
if you
little
tell us so we
exposure?
can get you, we can get you fundraising, you know.
You know, I just want people to do whatever they feel is good in their heart.
So what's the name of your non-for-profit?
So if
No,
you
no.
feel like volunteering at any nonprofit
Okay.
that helps the community, please go out and do it. We need you. We
Aw.
rely on you and other
That's
people
so
value
sweet.
you.
Let's give her a round of applause on that too. Alex, but before you leave, I know you're a little bit nervous, okay? But before you leave, you have to tell us the name of your non-for-profit. All right, that's the whole point of bringing you on the show.
Yeah, I'm the volunteer coordinator of the Palm Beach County Food Bank.
There you
There you
go,
go,
guys.
nice.
Bravo. Oh, now we got her. So thank you so much, Alex, for
Thank
being
you.
here. We'll wish you good luck and a prosperous year. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Oh, there you go. Okay, here we go. So yep.
All right, there you go.
There you go. Thank you so
All right,
much,
thanks,
Alex.
Alex.
Isn't it amazing the people we meet around here?
It's
A lot of nice cool people. They
Right.
Party and do good for the community.
Yeah,
That's right.
Right.
Connected. That's networking. Else,
You know, I go back. All right, there you go. Rip this out.
And this is what we do, this is what we do for the community. This is what we do when we're hanging around here. I think we've had a great night, very fruitful night. I'm glad to have everybody that's still here hanging around tight
Yeah.
for us. The support's been amazing.
It's I always go back to the the Sesame Street. These are the people of your neighborhood, right? And again, it's the
That's
community.
right.
It's the part of the community, right?
That's right.
We all part of it. Everybody has a different role, and so it's great to meet new people, learn about new things,
That's right.
And I think that's an important thing. Is we learn a lot of great people tonight that's come on the show. The local.
I think that's something that's really cool about here, and and the fact that we're all living in different places, Palm Beach Island, the regular, Lake Worth, wherever you are. I think we're all willing to meet each other.
Yeah.
The real people like Michael here, the real guys with the real money guys, they don't give a shit where you come from or
non-phony
who you are.
balonies.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's up to
Yeah, that's right.
the women, the men.
That's everybody, right? Everybody. Oh my God.
All right, so Michael, can you share a good story that'll be a good viral story? Didn't you say earlier? I heard you talking about viral.
Yeah,
I heard you say
good.
viral. Yeah.
Give us a good story,
Oh,
Mike.
yeah.
Give us a good story.
No, I
Wait a
don't-
minute. Do you guys want to do a chocolate shot before
Yes.
we leave the air?
Yeah, well, yeah, we got.
Why don't
three
we all
on.
share a
There you go,
chocolate
there
shot?
you go.
Okay, so I'm going to take the Southern Comfort. I'm going to give you a Jim Beam.
Okay.
And you're going to have a Jim
Can I eat
Beam.
the plastic?
No,
Sure, yeah.
Well,
it-
you might pass it. I don't know. I think it might pass.
This could go viral right away. What the fuck is this thing? A little
This will
chocolate?
go viral.
All right, so this is someone you represent.
No. This is just a present that somebody brought us. It's just chocolate. It's just SoCo and stuff. We don't represent them, of course.
Okay.
You can buy this in any kind of like liquor store. It's actually really cool for parties. It's like little chocolates filled with. And
Oh my God, I'm polluting.
Yeah, they're in the shape of a bottle. You shouldn't drop it. Drop it in my hand. What are you doing?
It's a lot
It's like
of
he's
go
creating confetti now.
Oh.
Okay. It's in the shape of a bottle, and when you
Look
bite
how
into it, it
cute
has
it
a
is.
shot inside.
Can I eat this?
Yeah, you get your ear.
Get drunk or whatever?
Yeah, you can if you need enough of them.
This is crazier than a Twinkie.
Oh, this is amazing. Fantastic. I think we're all.
Oh fuck!
Where's the sound
I'm on a
effects?
diet. I screwed up. I said 1,000 calories. I'm on the Palm Beach diet. I'm not allowed to eat.
It's okay. You're in West Palm right now.
Half the women I did like, oh my god, like, what's going on?
No, you're West Palm. You know, until you go back over to the island, you'll be okay.
Can we go to the spa? Like, what's going on?
This is what we do.
I want champagne. Like, what's your name? Like, you're not 6'5", blonde hair, blue eyes, but I'll take
This is
you.
what this is what we do
Can I
here.
live with you? Can you want it viral? I'm gonna give you a
Go
viral.
for it, man. There you go. There's.
My driver Antonio's over there like this.
I was fine until I ate the chocolate.
Oh, what was in that chocolate?
Well, there was Jim Beam in mine. No,
I'm gonna
Southern
get
Com-
diabetes or drunk. I don't know what's gonna happen for us. Don't tell the inventor of it.
Listen, the problem is I brought him on the show and I'm going to give him a heart attack.
Thank you for reminding me. Really appreciate it. My diabetes is setting in. Hold on.
Who's
I never had it until now.
who's his handler?
Nobody.
Oh! Look,
Yeah,
somebody
man, there you go. Antonio's always willing to help. Over here.
No, my accountant's gonna kick my ass.
Alex is gonna make sure that you're fed tonight and you don't sleep on the street. You know, there you go. She's fine. She's got pizza at home. She says she can sleep on her couch.
No, I can't.
He's not taking care of you like the less fortunate.
Listen, I don't feel the love from the foundation right now, Alex. Okay.
I said I need an introduction. I need a grand introduction.
Nope. So wait a minute. So Antonio was here earlier. He's one of our drivers, and now he's a little. He wants to partake in this conversation. Antonio, go ahead.
Yeah, so I started with Mario and Kevin about probably say 2.5 weeks ago. I'm going on my 3rd week, and it's been an amazing journey. I honestly look at it as a blessing. I came in here at a great time with a lot of opportunities that are being presented in front of me, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to start partaking in the sales part of the
Nice.
business.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I'm doing all of our deliveries,
Uh-huh.
and I'm learning
You're
a
gonna
lot.
see if you are one of our clients, one of our accounts, you're gonna see Antonio. But I can tell you this: the man is so talented. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and you look at him, the guy is like a fucking, like a freaking Adonis over here, right? You're gonna see him on the field.
Stop working out. You're working out too much.
You're working out too much.
You're not
okay?
gonna have a size.
You know, yeah. That's why he's volunteering to be the handler for Michael. You know, yeah, I bet you can handle me. Listen, I can tell you this though.
If your people don't pay, he's gonna collect.
He's got the Jason
Listen,
Momoa look.
if Antonio shows up to your establishment and you are backed up in an invoice, there's gonna be problems.
You better buy some of the stuff he's selling.
he also does collections.
You
All
better be
ser-
buying some of the specialty tequilas and vodkas we have sponsored.
Listen, he's my best salesperson. He shows up at a place and goes like, "Listen, you're buying this, and you're buying it."
Nah, he's a nice
No,
kid.
listen.
Sweetheart of
In
a-
all seriousness, though,
Beautiful
he's going to
man.
be my southern. We're trying to work him up the ladder and train him so he can be our, southern regional manager, which is a territory that's going to go from Boca Raton, Pompano Beach, Fort Lauderdale. And we're really excited to have that. The company right now hit a threshold of right now we have 8 employees for the company, so we're really happy about that.
So every month you're growing and developing.
Every month, that's right,
getting
we
higher and
develop
higher
it.
sales.
We tried, the sales are going up. We're, compared to last year, January last year was very dry. This year's been way better. So we're looking up. We got to remember this is the first year after COVID that
COVID.
everything's been 100% open.
Yeah.
Goddamn COVID! COVID excuse.
That's COVID. Well, we just don't have metrics, right, as a market. What has changed? How many people migrated over? Are staying? Are they leaving? Right? How much are they buying? What wine is selling? What local company? So these numbers are just being developed now, which is something that when you're driving a ship and it's kind of like driving when there's fog everywhere and you just can't see 2 feet ahead of you, but you're trusting that it's fucking gonna, the Earth is not gonna go flat and end. So it's really kind of one of those things, right? It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I say, as an owner of a company, to be honest with you.
Uncertainty is that's why companies do 5-year plans, right?
Right.
You try to put it out there, at least have a direction where you're going to go and change as you need to, right? I mean, look at COVID 2020.
Oh yeah.
Everybody had their plans, and it was like, Mert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So, all right. Well, cool.
Well, guys, listen, it's been a great night, guys. I think it's been awesome that we're here. I think we're ready to go. Everybody has about leaving the party and exiting. We're going to close down here. We appreciate Mike coming in the show. Thank you, Mike, so much. And thank you, and thank you, Antonio, for coming on the show as well.
sir.
You're the best man. And let's go and have a little bit. We're gonna have a shot now off camera and and another beer. And I hope everybody has a safe night. I'll see you soon.
So we
Till
will.
next time. Till next time.
Yeah. Until next time.
I'm gonna have better
Guys.
material
Listen.
next time.
Until next time. Take care
Yeah,
of
we're gonna work on those
yourselves
stories,
and
Michael.
each other.
We're
Right.
gonna work on some of those Palm Beach stories.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Big hearts to everybody.
All right,
have a
Aaron.
great night.
Thanks,
Take
everybody.
care.
Have a great night. Safe night.
All right. Take care.